Quite a story that is now coming out of Iowa, or did a few hours ago. Senator Ted Cruz now in a virtual tie with Donald Trump for front runner among the Republican presidential candidates. We should, of course, note that Ben Carson was actually in the lead over Trump in the poll last month. Well, that's a big deal, or as Joe Biden would say, a big effing deal. But here's what they're saying at thehill.com. Donald Trump has company on the Iowa GOP presidential podium as Senator Ted Cruz has moved within the margin of error at the top of a new Quinnipiac University poll released Tuesday. It goes on and says the real estate magnate wins 1/4 of likely Republican caucus goers compared to the Texas senator's 23%. Ben Carson, the retired neurosurgeon who edged Trump out for the lead in last month's Quinnipiac poll, sits in third with 18%. That's obviously a big loss for Carson. While Senator Marco Rubio, Republican of Florida, rounds out the upper tier of candidates with 13%. Rubio's support holds steady from Quinnipiac's October poll, while Cruz's has more than doubled from 10% in October. That's significant. No other candidate, and that includes Jeb, of course, topped 5% in Tuesday's results. I have a feeling that this is not the end we'll be hearing about this emerging story. In fact, Rush Limbaugh hasn't even gone on the air. He doesn't for another half hour. So we'll see what he has to say, though I imagine he's going to be pretty psyched because Trump and Cruz are really the two guys he's been pushing the most. The comments section at the article at The Hill, predictably enough, is being, trolled majorly by Democrats, though I guess they have just as much reason to read The Hill as any Republicans do. Things like, I love immigrants writing, you never run out of excuses for this bloviating, bombastic buffoon Adolf Trump. Ha 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 ha. Someone else writes, good old President Clinton had enough, I guess I should use a really nasal, whiny voice. Good old President Clinton had enough foresight to urge Trump to run, but even he could not have possibly predicted that the toupee would completely devastate the Republican Party. Sorry, that's my Democrat voice. And let's find another thing from a liberal troll here in the comments section, which I guess isn't as essential for something like this as it is for black on white violence type of stories. Opinioned one. You really mean all the Fox Ditto Head induced lies, don't you? The only lies we real Americans have heard have come from the idiots running the smear campaign known as Trigazi, the very pack of liars who are now getting sued by a National Guard whistleblower, that the morons did everything possible to shut up. And let's just go with one more here. Spike NLB is the authority, clearly. Exactly this. Fact is, the only Americas, that's what it says, Americas, choosing the next president are Democrats. Repubs already lost this race due to the Hispanic vote. All right, there you go.